Bringing your designs to life has never been easier in the age of AI. So in today's xFigura tutorial, we're going to be talking about video workflows, how to create them, as well as what's possible. So let's get right into it. So I've hopped into my demo board and I've got an image here where I want to see some different angles of this project, specifically around the desk, but I also want to see movement, right? That's the whole benefit of video. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to drag out. So I'm clicking and dragging, and I'm going to go to image to video. Okay. This is going to bring me up my video node. And if you prefer placing your nodes manually, you can always go to the generate tab and click video. So while you're over here, it's going to ask for a prompt as well as list all the models. This may look different for you based on admin settings and which models are currently available or out. These things are constantly updating, right? So I'm going to go ahead and try Gemini Omni Flash. It's a fairly new model that offers some really nice functionality. So like I said, I want to see some different angles. Typically with AI video, you're usually constrained to that one view doing something. But now with Omni Flash, you can do what's called a multi-shot. So check this out. So I can go ahead and say, generate a multi-shot animation. Very, very important that you have this here, of this lobby focusing on the desk. Well, what is multi-shot? What does that mean? So what this will do is literally generate different shots and stitch it together like you'd see in cinema. It's never just one camera angle. It's every 3 to 5 seconds, something's bouncing around, giving you more context. So I'm happy with Omni Flash. I'm going to go ahead and just change my image ratio. I'm going to go with 16:9 instead, and I'm going to bump up the duration to 10 seconds. This is going to increase the cost of the overall video. So you can see I went from 40 to 20, but it's going to give me more multiple shots. So I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. Our video is baked out, and now I can go ahead and hit expand, and now you can see it's showing us angles of the desk. Look at that. It moved in automatically for us, and now it gave us another angle of a close-up, and it's looking up around the lobby, just like that. So that's the power of multi-shot. So make sure you plug that in there if you want some extra functionality when it comes to filming. Personally, I'm a huge fan of this because it gives you all these different perspectives that you may have not thought of, and requires no work at all. I mean, if you were to do this manually, right, with like a real-time rendering engine, it'd be a lot of work. And here we're doing it in just a minute. So now what I want to show you is what if you have multiple images that you want to turn into video at once and basically stitch them together into a little cinematic. So check this out. I've got 3 project images that I want to turn into one video. So what do? I'm going to start with this as being my input image. So I'm going to go ahead and do image to video. And now the question is, well, where do these guys go? They are going to go directly into other images. You can actually input a bunch of different reference images into here. And what's going to happen is once you enter the node, look at that, you're going to see all the different images, which you can actually call upon. So I'm going to show you how to do that so you can see all of them in one video. I'm going to go ahead and say, generate a multi-shot animation of the exterior of the building, balcony, and desk in the lobby. And what I like to do is I actually go ahead and I click right after the prompt and I click this little tag. That way it knows exactly what I'm talking about. So it doesn't need to like think about what I'm talking about. I'm actually just telling it. So before I do anything, I'm going to go down to Omni and I'm going to boost the duration to 10 seconds and make sure my image ratio is 16:9. Everything looks good. I can go ahead and expand. I could also say like first shot, second shot, third shot if I want, but if you want to keep it totally simple, that's totally cool. So I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. So it's gone ahead and generate our video. Let's go expand and check this out. So we've got our exterior, we've got cars going, we've got our balcony, right? I called in the balcony, and then we've got our lobby looking up. So just like that, that's how you get 3 different shots in one video. Super simple. Omni Flash is very good at this. It's also very good at editing your videos. Let's say there's something specific about the source image that you want changed, it can handle that too. Let me show you that. So if I go over here and I've got my lobby here, I'm going to hit image to video and I'm going to say, turn the dark floor into light stone tiles. When I go ahead and change this to Omni and plug in the correct settings, it's going to go ahead and give me a video of this, but with the edits, right? Omni Flash is multimodal, meaning it can accept video and images as well as text. So that's kind of nice because now you're combining all these different things to do your edits. You don't need to go ahead and generate the image edit first and then feed it to video. So it saves you a step. Typically you'd have to drag this out. You go image to image and then you say make the floor dark and then feed that into video. So here you're kind of bypassing a step. So it's gone ahead and baked this out. And as you can see, it's gone ahead and removed that dark flooring for me. And if I wanted, I can do it multi-shot by adding that prompt in as well. Say you're happy with your video results and you just want to upscale it to give it a little sharpness. You can drag out and go to video upscale. This is going to let you upscale your video. You can go 2x, 4x, and you don't really need to prompt anything. You can just hit generate and it's going to go ahead and double that resolution for you. It's going to help tighten up the edges, the textures, make things look a little bit sharper. And there are a couple options, so I will drag out another and let's do a comparison. So here I can switch to Topaz and I'll do the same thing. So now we're running the FAL AI video upscaler and the Topaz editor. Let's see which one's best. All right, let's see the FAL AI video upscaler. You see overall textures are much sharper than previously, so that's looking good. Definitely worth a pass if you're giving this to a client. Let's check out Topaz. I feel like Topaz is slightly blurrier than FAL, so definitely add this to your workflow. I mean, just like looking at them side by side, you can kind of see how much sharper it is versus the other one. So nice little thing to add to the end of your workflow. Anyways, that's it for video workflows. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and we'll get back to you. If you'd like more xFigura tutorials, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like our videos. We'll see you in the next one.